Star Wars Outlaws. Meet the planets. Among the explorable planets in Star Wars Outlaws are many of the most well-known and recognizable planets from the franchise. Others are completely new, so you can get your fill of both nostalgic Easter eggs and brand new experiences in the RPG game. Ahead of the Star Wars Outlaws release date, we've compiled this list all of the planets and key locations we know of so far. Tatooine. As one of the most famous planets from the Star Wars universe, we're not surprised to see Tatooine make an appearance. You can even visit the legendary Mos Eisley cantina to seek help from the locals or relax with a card game and a drink. Arguably the most iconic world in all of Star Wars, the desert planet where Luke and Anakin grew up will be a major location, though not because of them. It seems like Tatooine will be pretty important to the story of Outlaws, in large part because of its association with criminal organizations like the Hutts. We've seen Jabba himself coming up in promotional material. The game is set just before his strangling by Leia in Return of the Jedi. Toshara Moon. Toshara was created for the game in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games, as confirmed by John Bjorling, Star Wars Outlaws Associate Narrative Director, in a gameplay showcase video. This dry, warm savanna moon is home to some incredible landscapes thanks to the rapid winds that wear away the ground, making it an exciting place to take your speeder for a spin. New wildlife has been introduced to Toshara, too, such as agless flyers. These bird-like creatures aren't dangerous, but they are skilled thieves. The Moon of Toshara is a wholly new location for the Star Wars canon invented specifically for the game, built from the ground up with the scoundrel fantasy at its beating heart, according to this behind-the-scenes video. What we see of Toshara depicts savanna-like plains, and in an interview with starwars.com, creative director Julian Garridy said that it also has a huge city called Maragana and multiple settlements, suggesting this'll be a massive location. Akiva. Akiva is surrounded by remnant asteroids from the Kinro comet and has been fully realized for the first time, despite its long history in the franchise. This stunning outer rim planet is home to lush jungles, rapid waters, and natural beauty. Accra Station orbits Akiva and is one of the best places to resupply and interact with some interesting people, whether you're looking to increase your relationship with a specific syndicate or get rid of your Star Wars Outlaws wanted level. Mentioned in the same StarWars.com interview above, Akiva is a planet with a foundational lore in the Aftermath novels. A jungle planet, Akiva is most known for its droid factories. It's possible that your robotic partner ND5 has their origins there. Garridy says that the atmosphere in the cantina that we have there, called the Alcazar, is phenomenal. It has a huge tree in the middle of the cantina. It's beautiful. There are patrons there that you will get to know and get to know well. It's a really special place. Kijimi. This beautiful ice planet is heavily inspired by Japanese culture. Its buildings feature additional elements based around the local Ashiga clan. The Melito, insect humanoid creatures, of the clan are blind, and so the planet and the Ashiga base feature many tactile elements and bright colors. Kijimi has been both seen in trailers and mentioned in the Garridy interview. Those who saw The Rise of Skywalker might remember it as the frigid world where smuggler Zori Bliss is met for the first time, though this encounter will take place long before then. In Star Wars canon, Kijimi started as a holy place before repeated bandit attacks drove out the more devout inhabitants, and later on reduced it to a criminal hotspot. Bad for the faithful, but probably a good place to check out if you're a roguish type looking to make some money. Canto Bight barra Cantonica. Kay's home planet and the location of Canto Bight, the city where she grew up. You might recognize Canto Bight from The Last Jedi, where Rose and Finn got themselves into a spot of trouble in the rich gambling district. We see more of this lavish area among the casinos of Canto Bight, as well as the more seedy underworld. Remember Canto Bight, the gambling world reminiscent of Monte Carlo in The Last Jedi, where Finn and Rose go? At this point in Star Wars canon, it's called Cantonica, and historically what begins as a wasteland and safe haven for criminals will eventually draw in enough power and wealth to elevate it into a luxury resort for an elite few. Basically, this is where the really wealthy criminals hang out. It's confirmed on Ubisoft's official page for the game that protagonist Kves is from Canto Bight, as is another character, Sliro, leader of the Zirek Besh crime syndicate.